Hi, this is In Simple Terms with Satish. When you send a WhatsApp overseas, join a video call with a team in another country, upload a photo to the cloud, or open a website hosted far away, your data may be crossing an ocean. Not metaphorically, physically. A large part of the global internet runs through fiber optic cables lying on the ocean floor. Your phone feels wireless, your video call feels almost instant, but behind that smooth experience is a deeply physical system. You send a photo to a friend in another country. First, your phone sends the data through Wi-Fi or a mobile network. That part is wireless. But very quickly, the data enters a wired network. Your internet provider, local exchanges, backbone routers, and larger network paths. If the destination is overseas, the traffic moves toward a coastal landing station. A landing station is where the internet on land connects to the internet under the sea. From there, your data enters an undersea cable, but the cable is not carrying your photo as a photo, it is carrying patterns of light. Undersea internet is light traveling through glass. Inside these cables are thin strands of optical fiber. Your data becomes pulses of light. Those pulses represent ones and zeros. The light then travels across thousands of kilometers of ocean. Satellites matter for remote areas and backup links, but most international internet traffic is carried by fiber optic cables. A cable between continents can be thousands of kilometers long, and as light travels through fiber, the signal slowly weakens. So undersea cables include repeaters that boost the signal along the route. Think of them like streetlights on a long highway at night. The cable itself is engineered for its environment. Near the shore, it needs more protection from anchors, fishing equipment, and ships. In the deep ocean, it can be thinner. From your point of view, it still feels simple. You press send and the message arrives. Even though data may be crossing an ocean, video calls and messages often feel almost instant today. That does not mean there is no delay. Light in fiber is fast, but not infinite. Routers process packets, networks queue traffic, and the path may not be perfectly straight. Modern networks hide most of this with compression, buffering, content delivery networks, and cloud regions placed closer to users. The lesson is not that undersea internet feels slow. The lesson is that modern networks are so well engineered that we forget the ocean is in the middle. But for online games, financial trading, remote control, cloud platforms, and AI services, milliseconds still matter. Now let's talk about the catch. Undersea cables are physical things, and physical things can break. A ship anchor can drag across a cable. Fishing activity can damage it. Earthquakes can disrupt cable routes. In some parts of the world, undersea cables also become geopolitical risk. And here is the important part. The internet may not fully stop when one cable breaks. It often reroutes, but rerouting can still hurt. If 2 or 3 important cables near a region are cut, the internet may still work, but everything can feel slower. Video calls may drop quality. Downloads may take longer. Cloud apps may respond with more delay. When a cable breaks, there is no instant software patch. A repair ship may need to travel to the location. Engineers identify the fault, lift the cable from the seafloor, repair it, test it, and place it back. Depending on conditions, repairs can take days or weeks. That is why redundancy matters, and that is why undersea cables are strategic infrastructure. They carry cloud traffic, banking traffic, business communication, software updates, video calls, streaming, and everyday messages. Today, large cloud and internet companies invest in them because their products depend on reliable global capacity. So when people say the cloud, remember what is underneath it. Glass fibers, landing stations, repeaters, routers, repair ships, network agreements, and thousands of kilometers of cable sitting quietly under the ocean. The simple takeaway is this. Your device may be wireless, but the internet is deeply physical. The internet feels like magic because the hard parts are buried in glass, under pressure, across oceans. Undersea cables are invisible infrastructure. You do not notice them when they work, but the modern digital world depends on them every second. That is it for today's episode of In Simple Terms with Satish. If this helped you see the internet differently, follow the show.